We're going to start off with our today's special again from Chef Wolfgang Puck. He's brought along an amazing air fryer.
Yeah.
And it's time for you to get yours. So Chef Wolfgang Puck, for the first time since 2019, has brought along an air fryer. So it took 6 years, but it's a good one, I gotta tell you. This is a family size. 9.7 quarts is the size. So it's a large one, large enough to hold and cook a 7-pound chicken in, which is fantastic. It is ceramic nonstick, and it's the first time that we've ever had that. It is the lowest priced ceramic nonstick air fryer from Chef Wolfgang Puck that we've ever had as a today's special. And you've got your choice of either hunter green, we've got gray, we have black, we've got red, and we've got blue. Now, the way that you shop for this is the way that you're gonna shop for everything else here at HSN. You go to hsn.com or you use that QR code. However you wanna do it, I want you to jump in and get yours. You're going to get, let me show you the inside because the capacity is what you're gonna love here. There's enough here for an entire family. And because it's ceramic coated non-stick, it means once you're done cooking, the cleanup is so simple. What's also fantastic is that you don't have all of those other kind of materials that we're trying to stay away from. This is free of PFOAs, PFOS, PFHxS, all of the stuff that we're like, I don't want that near my food. So you don't have any of those worries when it comes to your today's special. When you buy the today's special, there's also a bonus buy, and this is it. Because if the only thing that's keeping you away from your air fryer is you're saying, I don't really know how to cook with an air fryer. Well, you can get the Air Fryer Recipes Cookbook for $10 off. Regularly, this book is gonna be $29.95. You get $10 off when you get the today's special, and you get over 80 recipes, and they're all color photographs, easy to follow, easy to use, recipes for every, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snacks, all of the things that you're going to love. And it's all brought to us by Chef Wolfgang Puck for under $100. And I'm gonna tell you this, our regular price would be $60 more. You'd be paying about $80 more if you were finding this out in the store. So I love that we've got it for you for today only, and Chef Wolfgang Puck is here with us.
Yep.
And Chef, last hour you cooked literally 2 tables filled with food. Yeah. And we're gonna do it again.
And now we're gonna do 3.
Yeah. The crew has been hungry, so they ate everything. So we have to cook again.
I think so. I think the air fryer is not something new. It's maybe new to the public at home, because at the restaurant we have convection ovens since many, many years. Since I started in the kitchen, probably 40, 50 years. So at home, it's something new, but it's really great because it cooks really even, because it's not cooked by a heating element, it's cooked with hot air. So that makes your chicken really crispy, that makes you cook everything all around perfectly. And that's what really cooking is all about, is to cook it even. Plus, the insert is non-stick. You can put it in a dishwasher, it has a timer, it has a heat temperature, how hot or how less hot you want it. So this has everything you need in the kitchen. And it's so easy to work with. You just turn it on, the timer, and turn the temperature. That's it. No fancy buttons, no this roast or toast or this or that. Keep it simple. That's what I tell all my chefs in the kitchen. Keep it effing simple.
That's right. Well, you know what? We can do that when we have something like this.
If you have the right appliances, makes it so easy. Now look how big this chicken is. Look it next to my head here. See that? Is that a big chicken or no?
That's a big chicken.
Yeah, 7 pounds. Not many people buy 7-pound chicken, but we found some, so we bought them to show you, you can use a 7-pound, but if you want a 3-pounder, 4-pounder, whatever, 5-pounder, you can do whatever you like. It's a free country, they say. Okay, so I put it right in here with some fresh herbs to perfume the chicken a little bit, and then fresh ground pepper, salt. We always season the food before we cook it.
Look at that. If you
Yeah.
like those spice mills, we've got those coming up later on in the show.
Yep.
But you can just go to hsn.com and type in Wolfgang Puck and you can find them right there.
Yeah, so I show you, I'm gonna load a few things more and then we're gonna reveal a few things, okay, in a minute. So here, we are ready to roast the chicken. It takes about 70 minutes, 65, 70 minutes, or 60 minutes if you let it rest inside, shut it off,
Okay.
and it stays hot. So that's all you have to do. You put it in, put it at 300, then turn it up to 400 to make it nice and brown. So simple, so easy.
That's it.
And then here, I'm gonna show you my favorite way to cook fish at home.
Okay.
So it's summertime, you wanna make it taste a little bit like in Greece or in the Mediterranean. So we have some tomatoes, some peppers, some zucchinis, and then we're gonna add our fish.
Okay.
Or if you want, we always can add a little bit of olive oil. So you get, not only you can buy this thing, but you get a cooking class at the same time.
That's right.
Yeah,
from the
look at
best.
that. Again, salt and pepper.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Worldwide, I will say. You can't go anywhere in the world and not
And
find
then
somebody who doesn't know
If
Wolfgang
you
Puck.
like Greek food, put a little bit oregano. If you like it like in Provence, put a few branches of thyme in there. And then you put the fish on top.
And that's it. Salmon.
And that's it.
You see that?
And then again, a little salt and a little pepper.
Yes.
So don't forget to season your food. That's why I show you all the time. And then my secret weapon, pesto.
That's the secret weapon.
Yeah. Here it is. Okay.
Who's hiding?
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
the secret.
basil, garlic, parsley, olive oil, and if you want, you can add a little pine nuts or any kind of nuts you like pecans or walnuts, so they make pesto with all kind of nuts in it too, or no nuts if you are allergic, so you don't need it really.
Okay.
And let's just put it in here. Put it on 10 minutes,
Yes.
then here. Okay, and 400.
And 400. And let's show you, because we were talking last hour that
Yeah.
there's just two knobs to work
Yeah,
this.
it's so simple, so
Yes.
easy.
One is temperature, one is time.
One is the timer, yeah,
Yes.
and the oven does not go on until you put the timer on.
And when the timer goes off, it shuts
Yeah.
itself off. It
shuts
doesn't
itself
just
off.
keep cooking.
So if you forget you cooked something,
Yes.
no problem.
We've all been there. I
All
left
right,
a
now
pizza in the oven once.
Let's
It wasn't
look
pretty.
at something a little bit. Okay.
Oh, done that too. And then it doesn't beep. You'll notice
Yeah.
they don't beep. So if you're somebody who cooks early in the morning before
Yeah.
people wake up, you're not going to interrupt or disturb anybody.
Yeah, so we have chicken legs here already. Oh, look at that. Oh
These
my
look
God,
so
they put
good.
so many in here.
Two. I know. We have chicken legs and chicken wings.
And chicken
Oh,
wings, okay.
my. Because chicken is what most of us eat most of the time.
Yeah, because it's healthy and it's inexpensive. You know, a
Yes.
lot of people out there are complaining everything has gotten more expensive since the pandemic, including everything for us in the restaurant. People say, Wolfgang, you charge so much in the restaurant. I said, you know, we buy the best quality and it ain't cheap. If you buy cheap food,
Yeah.
maybe it's okay, or if you buy fast food, it's still okay, but fast food is not really good for you.
That's
So what
right.
you do is you buy the chicken legs here, and Kat just told me it's a little over $2 a pound.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and then you put some potatoes, some carrots. Do we have a big ladle here?
Yes, we do.
All right. And then you serve that all with your thing. So
Look at that. And those all cook together.
all cooked together,
Yes.
onions, carrots, and potatoes. You
And I'm
can add
telling you.
Brussels sprouts at the end if you want, or some greenery, whatever you like.
Okay. And so everything cooks together.
Yeah.
Everything is literally, you're not having to use and wash separate pots and pans over and over again. You can cook the entire meal all together at the same
And
time.
then you decide the flavor. You can put a little hoisin sauce on it, barbecue sauce on it, and you serve that to the family. And you know what? This is enough for 1, 2, 3 people for sure.
Yes.
And it doesn't cost you $10. So cheaper than fast food and much better for you. And so
Absolutely.
simple to do at home.
and more delicious
Yeah,
than
and good
fast
tasting
food.
because you cook it when you want it, not when somebody else decided.
I love that. I love how easy this is.
Yeah.
You're showing us, it doesn't have to be complicated to be good. What do you say? Keep it simple. That's always the best way to do it.
Okay.
If you are saying, that looks good, but I still am not that great a cook or a chef at home, then get the bonus buy. It's the air fryer recipes. There are over 80 recipes in this book. And it's all different kinds, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert, everything. And so no matter what you like to eat, or if you just need ideas, because chefs, sometimes
Yes, for
we
sure.
run out of, it's like, I don't know what
you
to
get
cook.
a block like in your head. You say, oh my
Right.
God, how do I do that? What should I do? They have the same thing all the time. That's why you need different vegetables, different appliances to it. So different applications, and that's it. And we forgot, we showed you at the beginning the roasted chicken. All right. Now look at that.
So this is
Here it is.
all done.
Our beautiful roasted chicken.
Oh, could you imagine?
A 7-pounder.
And look,
Look at that.
you could see it's still bubbling.
Yeah, and you know, if you turn it over like that, if you know the juice is white, no red, then it's cooked.
Oh, look at that.
Now look at that. So you have all this stuff because it was a big chicken. They also have fat in there. So if you want to eat healthy, you don't want that stuff in there. All right.
Yeah. Look, and so that's all the fat is there and not in the food.
Not in the food and not on your butt or your wherever.
That's right.
Yeah, because it always the weight always goes somewhere where you don't want it. It's some secret of nature. I don't know why.
But when you're cooking with the air fryer, you're not only are you not adding extra fat with oil, your food is not sitting in the fat because of the way that
that's especially true for fries. You know, the fries sit in oil. If it's not hot enough, it soaks up the oil, and then it's not good.
That's right.
All right, now let me show you how we cut the chicken.
Okay.
Right down, the breastbone is right in the middle. And then you go where the wishbone is, right down here.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at the juice.
Since it's very hot.
Look at how this
Now
is not
look
a
at that.
dried out chicken.
They're going to come out in a second. All the juices run down. See that?
Yes. Look at that. It's not dried out chicken by any stretch. And it's just moist. And it's one that you made at home. You didn't go and buy it in the stores that they cooked it 4 hours before you bought it.
Yeah. This you cook exactly when you want it and not when the store wants it. And you can hear the skin is nice and crispy.
Yes.
You can control the ingredients too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you know what's in it. You know what seasonings that you like and that your family likes.
Yeah, so what I do, I generally put a little extra salt on it.
Okay.
That's the pepper. We can put pepper too, all right?
Okay.
That's the pepper. So, see, I'm getting confused. Okay, a little salt, that's always good.
Yes.
And then you have to taste a chicken like that.
Let me grab a fork. Look, it's so crispy on the end. It's so juicy. Look at this.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my goodness. Wait, let me get it. Let me get it good. This is what you think of when you want to serve your family chicken. Look,
you have to taste the skin.
I've got the skin here. Okay, let me have a bite. Super hot. This is good. It just is.
All right. Oh.
And it was chicken.
What was in the movie where they said, I'm having what you having?
I'm having...
She went,
I'm Sally, you're Harry.
Okay.
I love it. That's the thing. When you have good food, you don't need to eat a lot of it because every bite is so flavorful. And you used salt, pepper, rosemary, a little bit of olive oil on the skin, and then you popped it in the air fryer. You don't even have to be a pro. You don't have to be a worldwide pro like Chef Wolfgang Puck, because he gave us all the tools that we needed and now showing us how to do it. So if you thought an air fryer was just for French fries, yes, it can do French fries, but it can do so much more than that.
Yeah, totally, totally. Now look at that again. I'll show you one more chicken. Look at the juice coming down. Can you see? So that's the breast, that's the white meat. You know, white meat is always dry and everything, but here we have it nice and juicy, and look at the color. You can get a chicken like that, and it's so tender. So you taste a little.
That's right. Let me pop it. It's so hot. I don't know. I don't know how you guys touch. It's so hot. Let me see.
I'm so used to it, the heat, you know.
It's just juicy, tender. It's not dried out.
No.
It still has flavor.
You cook it the way you want it, not somebody else.
And it didn't take all day, and you didn't have to fire up the big oven.
Yeah.
Look at how much, if you brought this platter to your table,
Yeah.
your family would actually get excited about, they wouldn't say, oh, mom, chicken again. They wouldn't say that. They'd say, let me have it.
Let's get some more chicken. Yeah?
Yes.
Or you can do a pork roast, which is also inexpensive, beef, whatever you like.
And you're showing us a whole chicken, which sometimes when you buy it whole, it costs a little less than when you buy the pieces. So I love that you showed us how to quarter a chicken.
Yeah.
It is a cooking class. Chef has literally written the book on how to create the most amazing recipes out there, but also keeping it simple.
Okay.
And it starts with the air fryer right here that we have as our today's special for the first time ever.
Yeah, must be done.
In 6
How
years.
about our French fries? Oh, they are done too.
Oh, and there are the fries.
And here are our fries. And we have a little platter, and then we can put it on. Thank you.
But you know, look at the fries without the big vat of hot grease.
All we do is put a little salt on it. Right away when it comes out, you put salt on it, and then if you're like me, I always put a little Parmesan on it, a great Parmesan fresh on it in our restaurant Cut in Beverly Hills with our steaks. Okay. And now, because I put that out already, I'm just going to put in some peppers and some onions.
Okay.
And we roast our sausage. You know, that's an inexpensive meal, and people love sausages. You know, I have our chef Eric at our catering company. He makes the best sausages. And we always eat it and said, oh my God, this is so good. But you know, it's generally very simple. Okay, if you want, you can put a little olive oil on here, it's fine. And then we roast it in.
Flavor, and then
Yeah.
put this in for you.
And that's it. And like literally you pop it in. How long, Kat, how long is that going to be in?
Oh, it'll probably be 25 minutes.
About 20, 25 minutes. You turn the temperature and then you turn the time, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to program anything.
And then I think our
you don't need
fish
to be
is
an
ready.
IT specialist on
you
that.
saw me putting in the fish, the salmon.
Yes.
Look at it.
Oh, look. Oh, look at that. The salmon's done. There's so much food coming out of these air fryers.
Thank you.
Notice the capacity that you've got.
Yeah.
These are family size. And I know you think $99, it must be a small personal size or for maybe like two or three people.
This, look at that. 3 salmon, I could put in probably 6 of them.
Yes. Look at that. Coming on through with the vegetables cooked
With the
all
vegetable
at the same
right
time.
in here.
Oh my.
So if you...
Meal, it's so nice.
Yes.
yeah.
So that's what we call this. So this is, when it comes to air frying, the sky's the limit. It's whatever you want to eat, but you're eating it faster, you're eating it fresher, without all the extra fat that you didn't have to add.
Exactly.
It's not
you know,
sitting in there.
we avoid to eat healthy, and especially if you eat a little olive oil on top for the flavor, which is good, you know. So, but not all this cooking oil, which is all burned, then it's not good.
That's right.
So, okay, look at it. So if at home you have a little more time, you can arrange it even nicer if you want to. But it is so simple, so easy, and
perfect.
yeah, just taste the vegetable.
And nothing's sticking.
Yeah, look in the pan.
Nothing's left in the pan. I mean, nothing's sticking, and that's the idea. That's when we say ceramic non-stick. That's what it's about. The food releases very easily. The cleanup is easy. The use is easy because there's no buttons. There's nothing digital. Digital's great, but it's nice when I can just say, I want it on 400 degrees and I want it for 30 minutes and I'm done. There's no buttons. There's nothing to program. It really is as simple as that. And when your vegetables can taste this good, you and your family are more likely to eat them more often.
To eat vegetables. You know, my kids don't eat vegetables when they're mushy and overcooked. Now look at this salmon here. See that? Look at it.
Look at that. Perfect salmon.
Yeah. Look at it. So juicy. Can you see that?
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. This is just too good.
Look in here. I open it up a little more. Look at that.
Look, through and through.
Yeah.
I've had people tell me that they would eat salmon more, but they don't really know how to cook it.
Yeah.
Air fry it.
Yep, totally.
In our today's special. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And food's expensive, so you don't want to buy, spend the money on good food. You're
Right.
hard-earned money.
That's exactly
on buying food, and then you overcook it, and then you're not enjoying your meal.
Exactly. I think that's
exactly
the
right.
worst
Makes it
thing,
so
really, when
sad.
you spend your hard-earned money on food and then it's not cooked right.
That's
then you say,
right.
oh my God, all my time and all the money for nothing.
And you
Here-
feel like it's a waste.
Yeah,
but
you feel
that's
like you
not
don't know how
gonna
to
be.
cook. You
Yeah.
just don't have the right appliance.
Absolutely.
Here are our chicken wings. Can you see how many I have in here? Oh my God, look at
there's
that.
still sizzling in there.
For your whole family. And again, all the fat is on the bottom, so they don't sit in the oil, so it's healthy. I put a little sauce in here already.
And I'll tell you, if you go to the grocery store and buy prepared chicken wings, they are expensive.
They are expensive, and who knows how long they've been sitting there, and they're dry by the time you get
They're
them home.
generally dry,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to get really good, juicy chicken wings.
Yes.
So now you can cook them at home, and they come out just amazing.
Oh my
And look how
gosh.
many.
Oh, wow. You can add your own buffalo sauce. You can
Yeah.
add barbecue. This, you
Make
see
them-
how simple this is.
You know, the Chinese make chicken wings. Everybody makes chicken wings.
Yes.
Because it's inexpensive and really easy to prepare if you have the right oven.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
here a few carrots for a
Yes.
little decoration. So people are gonna say, well, chicken wing is not the healthiest thing when you have them in all these bars or whatever, because they cook it and fry it. We don't fry it, we air fry it, so
That's
it's really
right.
totally different.
And not only do they fry it, they refry it in that same oil. You
Yeah.
know how old the oil is and
Yeah.
all of that. With this, you know what you're cooking. You know it's fresh every time. I know a lot of you have already picked this up. Over
Yeah.
3,100 of our air fryers have already been ordered, but when it comes to Chef Wolfgang Puck, he hasn't brought us an air fryer today special
Yeah.
in 6 years.
Yeah.
So this is it. And the fact that you've got nonstick ceramic, the
Yeah.
fact that you don't have PFOAs or PFOAs or
Yeah.
PFOHs and all of the things that we're trying to stay away from.
Yeah.
You just have good quality cookware that was easy to use and easy to clean, and you're
Yeah.
going to use it all the time. And it can stay on your stovetop, or it can go under, or your countertop, or it can go underneath
and
the cabinet.
look at that. If you want to make something ordinary and extraordinary, here we have our cheese sticks, mozzarella sticks, whatever. You can do it your own at home if you want to, but you can also buy it at the store, and people are gonna say, oh my God, how did you make that?
Right.
So we put it in here, put it on maybe 10 minutes at
Okay.
400. And
At 400.
you cannot put them in the microwave because they're gonna be totally soggy. So you don't wanna have that, so
Yeah.
put it in here.
Let me,
Even if you have leftovers, like
Yeah.
you bring some home that you don't eat at a restaurant,
Yeah.
you keep them up, they're so easy.
That's right. Let me show you the colors again, okay? Because I know we love seeing the food, but I want to remind you, these are your choices. We've got hunter green, we've got gray, black, this is red, and we also have blue. Let me tell you, the hunter green and the blue are the two most limited colors that we have available for you. And I don't want you to miss out on getting whatever color you want. These are 9.7 quarts in size, so this is the size of it. A lot of times when you see an air fryer, especially if under $100, you're seeing a personal size or like a mini, you know what I mean? And there's a time and place for a mini, right? Have the mini at your office, at your desk. But you have the family size at home for yourself and for your family and your friends. And on the inside, as you can see, it's all this ceramic coated nonstick. This is the reason your food is not sitting in oil. It's because it's sitting on this insert here. So the oil goes underneath and your foods continues to get that even cook all around. So you don't even need to flip the food, which is fantastic if you don't want to. I love that you're getting this today. If you want the cookbook that goes along, that you can also pick up as a separate purchase, it's the bonus buy. When you buy the Today Special, you can get the cookbook for $10 off, which would make it under $20, $19.95. And the cookbook gives you over 80 recipes for your air fryer. So Yes, I know you know how to make French fries, but do you know how to do some of the other things that you're gonna find out in this book? Definitely go for it, all right? I'm coming back over to see more, to eat more.
You're gonna leave me. Look
Okay,
at that.
I'll never leave you.
The potato tarts, I like them. In the restaurant, we serve them too, but we put a little creme fraiche and caviar maybe on top, so.
Yes. Oh, creme fraiche and caviar.
Yeah, or smoked salmon is not bad.
Yes,
And look
absolutely.
how uniform, crispy they are. They are not oily. They are perfectly dry. The potatoes are delicious. And
I'll have one.
put a little cream on top.
That perfect crunch.
Yeah. So that way it looks right away delicious. I think we eat with our eyes first, as we know.
Right.
Okay, maybe a few chives goes very well with the potatoes.
You're right. Because, you know, somebody brings something to the table, and what does everybody say? Oh, that looks so
Looks good, yeah.
And
All
then
right.
we taste it.
Now we go over here
Okay.
to my favorite part is always dessert, because I'm Austrian and you know we love our chocolate and our whipped cream. Now look, in the little thing you get separated from that, you can buy the molds.
That's right.
You know, don't use your fingers alone like I do, because I'm used to that. So they always ask me, are your fingers made out of asbestos or something like that?
No.
Yeah.
The molds that you see right here are part of an accessory kit that you could get along with our today's special. It's a separate purchase, but so worth it as well if you wanted to do
Look at that.
things like this. Oh.
All right.
I mean, and you made cake in an air fryer.
In the air fryer.
You said, Kat, you said that was
And
8
look,
to 10 minutes?
Yes,
Yeah.
and look how easy it comes out.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And it's not stuck inside.
Yeah.
It's empty.
Nothing stuck
They're empty.
inside. Yeah.
And you know, Chef, I can make it from scratch, but would it be bad if I made it from a box?
No.
Okay.
So just don't tell anybody.
Okay, thank you. We have your permission.
All right. We put a few raspberries around, maybe a few in the middle. All right.
That's
And maybe
so
a few mint
beautiful.
leaves we have.
Beautiful.
And then if you're Austrian like me, you need a little whipped cream. But I'm gonna open one.
We have it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, put a little powdered sugar on here.
Always whipped cream.
Always,
And always whipped cream.
powdered sugar.
Or ice cream is okay too.
Yes.
Now let's do. Look at that.
Oh,
How beautiful.
look
Put
at
whipped cream on
that.
it. And we call it a Sachertorte in Austria.
Say it again.
Sacher.
Ooh. Oh, look at this. It just looks so special.
Yeah.
And it was done in your air fryer.
Yeah.
Right.
In about 10 minutes.
And you
Before
can
finish your dinner.
Yes.
and you can eat it cold or hot.
Oh my gosh. And again, the molds were from an accessory kit. You
Yeah.
can check hsn.com for those. They're silicone, so nothing sticks there. Look at that.
A little chocolate for me.
Where
Scott.
is my fork? What am I waiting for? Oh my gosh.
Take a little more.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I cut that up.
The chef told me to take a little more, so.
Yeah. I tell everybody, don't be cheap.
It's just
So you can serve that. It's so easy. You can prepare the molds and then actually serve it when it's ready.
oh my gosh, that was good. In an air fryer.
In an air fryer. Everything in an air fryer. You can serve them like that. Now, naturally, you make your muffin in here and everything.
Yes. Okay, so as you're looking at these, and I know if you're saying, God, the food looks so good, and it really does, that's because it was done easily. None of the food is dried out. The chicken was not dried out. The cake is not dried out. The salmon, you saw how juicy that was, not dried out. So you are getting an amazing, easy, consistent way to cook and serve every time. And for under $100 in that family size 9.7 quarts, in the fact that it is ceramic nonstick, which means nothing is going to stick. The cleanup is seconds, not days, not hours. And you've got enough space to cook for just one person if you want to, or to cook for a household. When people come over, they always come over to your house hungry. Nobody ever comes over and says, no, I don't want anything to eat.
Especially if you know you're a good cook. Now look at that. We're going to make a shrimp pasta. So I boiled the pasta here, added olive oil, a little garlic, and then I just take the shrimps out of my thing. Oh, I have the basket in here, so it's even easier.
Oh, that basket is part of the accessory kit that goes with the rounds. Okay. And that's silicone as well, so
Yeah.
nothing's gonna stick.
Okay. That's
You
me.
know, you just said something, it made me think. When people
Yeah.
come over, especially if they know you're a good cook, they want you to cook for them.
Yeah.
But sometimes as the cook, you need a break yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You need, and you can whip up something, but it's nice when you have these quick go-tos
Yeah.
that give you a break. Ooh, look at that.
Look at that. So you bring that to the table. Everybody serves themselves. You have a beautiful pasta. Again, my secret ingredients, a little pesto. Now you see me putting a lot of that on it, but I really love it. So if you don't like it, it's okay with me, but I like it.
Yes. And look, and this is
Really
something-
healthy, delicious, and not too expensive either. So, you know, because you cook it in the air fryer, you don't need a lot of oil with it and stuff like that.
That's right. I mean, look, and you see how amazing this is.
Yeah.
And it was the same air fryer that after this is gone, later on tonight, when you're watching the game, you're gonna make French fries.
Yeah.
And that same air fryer tomorrow morning, you're gonna make a bread pudding or something like that for breakfast or something. So you've got one appliance that can really serve so many purposes, because in many times in our homes, we need things that multitask as much as we do, and that's what Chef Wolfgang Puck's air fryer is doing. Use that QR code. Go ahead and get
Yeah.
yours.
Oh.
Go to hsn.com and pick yours up for
We
under
forgot
$100.
our cheese stick. Remember when I put them in? Do we have a little platter still?
You know what? We forgot them, but they didn't overcook.
Yeah.
Because they
it
turned
shuts
themselves
themselves
off.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. I love.
All right. And look in here. See? No
Nothing.
oil, no nothing.
Yes. Totally dry on the
Yeah.
inside.
Okay. And like, see, perfectly cooked. Look at that.
Wow, look at that cheese. Look
See
at
that?
that melt. A microwave could never do this. This is when even the simplest things that you're eating,
Yeah.
you want them to be special.
I know. So, and it's simple when you have the right appliance. Put a little
Yes.
extra Parmesan on here, and then you have like a cigar.
A little, little kid cigar. I know we don't have a lot of time left. You can see over 3,300 of these have been ordered. If you want to shop with with your regular credit card, use FlexPay. Do it.
Yeah.
$33.32 on your credit card, but you get this coming home now. So you order it. So tomorrow is Father's Day.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day early.
Thank you, thank you.
But you know what comes up in about 2 weeks or so after Father's Day
Yeah.
is Independence Day, the 4th of July.
Yeah.
You might be having folks coming over.
And my birthday,
And when is your birthday, Chef?
July 8th.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you were 7'8".
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So happy early birthday as well.
Thank you.
But you know, so all of these things,
And
these
my
occasions.
wedding anniversary. Happy
When-
anniversary,
when is
Galila.
that?
7.
The July 7th.
7/7.
Oh my gosh! So there's every reason to celebrate.
I know.
We've got all of these things coming up for us in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Have the air fryer at the ready so that when people come over to celebrate with you, you can make serving them that much easier for you and that much easier for the person who's going to clean up as well. Let
Yeah.
me remind you, when you buy the Today Special, you can take $10 off of the price of this air fryer's recipe bonus buy, which would make it from $29.95 to $19.95. And you can do things in there. It gives you recipes like, look at this ravioli bake, a hot Italian sandwich, your roast beef tenderloin. You can make a cheddar beef sandwich in there, baked potatoes. We did
Yeah.
baked potatoes last hour.
Yeah, I just made some now too. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Your pork tenderloins, all of the things. So go ahead and get your bonus buy air fryers recipe book. Over 80 recipes in that book. There are the hot potatoes we were talking about.
Yeah,
Look at that. So I could have a loaded baked potato if I wanted
exactly.
to.
You can make a potato pie. You know, often in the
Yes.
restaurant when people ask for parties now,
Yes.
we make baked potatoes, and when we have all the things to go with it, cream, butter, caviar, bacon, you name it, and people love it.
Yes. And it's interesting to see how everybody has their own flavor and taste of what they
Exactly.
want. And you could make the potatoes in the air fryer. How long were those in?
This,
For about a half hour.
Okay.
Yeah, they're quick.
Yes. And they're cooked on the outside and all the way through and through. And then you
This is the leftover macaroni we brought home yesterday. And you can just finish them, put a little cream and breadcrumbs on top, and then take them out.
And these are from the rounds we were talking about earlier. Oh, wow. And those are silicone, so nothing sticks.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Look at that. You serve that next to your barbecue chicken or steak or whatever it is. They're going to say, oh, my God, how did you do that? All of a sudden, the side dish becomes more important than the main course, you know?
I love that it holds its shape, but if you wanted to, like, dive into it, which the kids will do.
Yeah, look at that.
That's what they're going to do.
Look how creamy and cheesy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all in your today's special from Chef Wolfgang Puck. It is your, this is your opportunity to pick it up while you still have the choice of all of the colors. We've got it for you in black, gray, stainless steel, red,
oh my God, look at that. Still we have
green. I know, there's so much food coming out.
Roasted sausages.
Oh, the sausages. That's right. The, sausage and peppers is one of the things we love.
Everybody loves it. It's so interesting. It must be from Italy or somewhere where they love their peppers and everything. And again, we didn't have to put much stuff in here. Peppers, onions.
Ooh, and it was that simple.
Yeah.
And that was just in a few minutes. So here you go. Grab this number, this item number. It's 897-363. That's the number to get your today's special home. At retail, you'd be paying $80 more for this exact same size of air fryer. Go ahead and pick up your today's special.
And you get 3 flex space.
Three flex space, that's right.
3 flex space, so it makes it even easier. And don't forget the book, because it's great to get a little bit something new sometimes, you know, a little innovation, a little thing, something new. It's always nice.
Some great ideas. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to give all of you a chance to order your today's special. If you want the green or the blue, be quick, because those are the most limited. Hang out with us. We've got more coming up on the other side of this.